Assalamualaikum, second year commerce. Today we are going to revise the last method of note issue, that is minimum reserve system. In minimum reserve system allows the central bank of the country to keep only a fixed amount of reserve against whatever the amount of note issued. They are fixing the amount of reserve. No matter how much they are fixing the amount, let's say 20%, 50%, and against that fixed reserve, they will issue the currency note into the country. The reserves is in the form of gold, foreign currency, or silver. So in minimum reserve system, central bank keeps only a fixed amount of reserve against whatever the amount of note issued. What are the reserves? Reserves are in the form of gold, silver, and foreign exchange. This method is being used in Pakistan after December 1965. India is also applying this method since 1957. South Africa has also adopted this in 1930. Holland has been issuing notes under this method from many years. So guys, these are the countries who are using this minimum reserve system. So now what are the merits? This system is very elastic. So this system is much elastic than above stated all methods. Till now we discussed fixed fiduciary system, proportional reserve system, and now this is minimum reserve, and this is very popular all over the world because this method is economical and it is elastic. This is not rigid. What does it mean? It means government can print the money whenever government needs it. Economical because a fixed amount of gold, silver, or foreign exchange is to be maintained as a fixed minimum reserve. Therefore, it becomes much economical and government can also change the fixed minimum reserve at any time. They can bring the changes into the reserve. But guys, we know that if it's so much elastic, there must be demerits. Yes, overissue. The first demerit is overissuance. This overissuance can bring the inflation. We know that the purchasing power declines in the country and it affects the common man. If any country will overissue it, there is a danger of excessive note issue. Therefore, government needs to keep eye whenever using minimum reserve system. Not be any such circumstances in the country that government has overissued too much that it brings the inflation in the country. Whenever any currency guys they're overissue, there are three major problems. One is inflation, purchasing power of common people, and the third, decline in currency value. So an excessive note issue can decrease the value in currency. So therefore, it also contract the purchasing power of the consumer. Okay, now Pakistan has used this system as we last studied in 1965. But before this minimum reserve system, Pakistan was using proportional reserve system. The first is a very important objective which usually asked in FBISC board exams, that which currency method is Pakistan is using. The current method Pakistan is using is minimum reserve system. But before minimum reserve system, Pakistan has used proportional reserve system up to December 1965. Okay, under this method, we are talking about proportional reserve. 30% was kept as reserve in form of gold, silver. The balance was covered by rupee coin and the government security after 1965. State Bank of Pakistan adopted fixed minimum reserve system. Under this system, the bank has to keep legally fixed amount of minimum reserve in gold or silver. So here guys, we are ending up. I hope you understand all of the methods of note issue. We discussed the three methods. I hope each method is clear to you. Take care of yourself and guys, please memorize this topic for the short question answers for FBISC board exam. Allah Hafiz.